But freshly bathed first, yes.
All right. So, yeah, that that is pretty much the encounter. He waves you off. You guys are escorted out. Now, you have time between. It's the day after next, so you have time to explore. The next day, I know that Kazuya wants to pick up his armor.
Mhm.
Is
And I need to go on inquest. Spend the day looking for somewhere decent to sleep.
you kind of go around. Let's see. What skill?
It's gotta be some reasonably priced lodging in the town somewhere.
What skills are there? What skills are there? I'm learning the skills myself, so trying to think if there's anything that could be about trying
It'll
to.
be something I don't have, so I'll just be rolling base attribute of some kind.
All right, how about rolling charisma to see if you can convince somebody to tell you bits about this town?
I'll have the bard do that while I roll perception checks to see if I can spot it myself. Either measure not known so much for charisma.
Hey, can I use my streetwise skill to maybe find out?
Yes, you can.
I will do that. Here we
I
go.
hope that works. I'm still blind as a bat today, apparently.
There we go.
Oh, there
That's
we go.
not bad.
Yes. I love how it exploded into a 1.
Yeah, I know, right? It's the most disappointing explosion ever.
Anyways, so yes, you find out there's a couple of inns. There's a few that are high priced. Actually the Gray Basilisk is not too far from this house. Is what you learn, and they kind of tell you, all right, this is the rich district, and here's the poor district. Is where he found the 1 silver for a roof over their head, just enough. And then here's kind of the area where you want to be. For about 3 silver, you'll get a bed, a small room to lay your head into it.
Perfect.
And a bucket that you can use to either, go to the restroom in or bring in water to wash. You have to be cautious of your...
Hopefully not one after the other.
Yes.
Well, if you wash,
Yes.
then you go to the bathroom in it. Well,
Sequencing is very important in this instance.
It's like programming. The order of operations is very important.
so yes.
Excellent. 3 silver. That's not bad. And it's fairly safe.
Yes. The whole town is fairly safe. There's been Wizard putting up small protective areas to make sure that anything that tries to come through may set off an alarm. They're not always 100%.
It's better than none.
Yes. I mean, it's gone off on a few people who weren't marked or possessed in any way. They spend a night in a
So they say.
They spend a night in a sale and they're kind of pissy. But
Nothing doesn't sound too bad.
No. Some light torturing, but who hasn't been through light torturing before? I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, somewhere people pay for that.
Exactly. And this is when you realize the guy you're talking to is kind of a crazy person. Exactly. I mean, do you know where these places could be, potentially? I mean, you look like a person that may be into that, too. I mean, hi.
Don't think shame, folks. Don't think shame.
Saying to Kazuya, actually, who's mentioned about the paying money.
Quaint town of Amsterdam may be where you want.
What's the step to resist urge to murder?
Urge to kill rising.
Well, he kind of loses interest while you're just kind of staring at him like, what?
I have to go now.
Well, I'm off. Anyways, hope to see you guys around. Bye.
Oh
Yikes. Yeah, so I think that the Gray Basilisk can work for us here.
No, that was the expensive one.
I'm sorry, that was the expensive one.
This one we don't have a name on yet.
Ah, okay. All right, I thought I had.
But this is like the Traveler's Quarter, I assume. Like Traveler and general merchants and stuff, I guess.
Yes. Well, if it's as long as it sounds safe and it gives us a little bit of privacy, I think this might be good.
You know the name. It's called Bosgo's Inn.
Quaint.
Yes. So it is your options what to do for the next. Well,
This Bosco sounds like a real salt of the earth kind of guy.
yes, for the next almost 48 hours, it is your time. So tell me, what do you guys do? Actually, let's start off. Grigori, what do you do for the next?
I'm just gonna at this point just relax. We've been doing a lot of walking. I'll just chill out. Maybe just like get a table at the back corner of the inn, and just nurse a drink while I continue my runic carving into my knives.
Okay. The ghost followed you.
You can get that tingle on the back of the neck again.
Yep. He's not really saying anything, but you just feel constantly.
I just feel a faint aura of mild disapproval the whole time.
Like a teacher looking at the first time you're writing cursive and going, really? All right. I'm going to go with Wyland last because he's probably going to have something weird.
Whatever it is that he's going to come up with, it's probably going to be the most complex and time-consuming.
Probably. So, Kazia, what do you do?
I can't go to a wedding covered in stuff, so I'm going to go and find at least a cloak. Some clothes store to find a cloak to cover up in.
All right.
To look presentable.
I'm assuming this after you pick up your armor?
Yes, of course.
All right. You can ask Rocky.
You know what? Sure. Where's Rocky?
He's inside tending to wares.
He's in the back of the tavern punching the meat.
As you walk in, he just turns back again.
I need the nicest cloak I can find, and I have no idea where those things are.
1 second. He goes to the back. He comes back out. He throws down a burlap sack that's in the shape of a cloak.
Swanky.
What looks to
Nailed
be
it.
like curtains fashioned into a shape of a cloak. And some nicer bed sheets turned into a cloak.
Rocky made these himself, didn't he?
Probably.
I was looking for directions, not sarcasm, Stone Boy.
This is what you get when you ask a boulder to do your tailoring.
He points. These are good. Fashionable.
I'm just gonna go.
He holds up the barlap one. They're wearing this in Bartertown, I'm told.
I just leave, and I'll go back to Crazy Larry and use Streetwise if I have to. Crazy Larry's been more helpful than he has.
Crazy Larry's Cloak Emporium. Just 2 blocks down from Spatula City.
Right next to Whack Away from Flame 2, man. All right, so you go to Crazy Larry, who you walk in, and you see the sign. Hi, I'm Crazy Larry. What you want?
It's a lot more mellow than I expected.
Do you have any kind of nice cloaks?
He looks at you.
Something for a wedding.
I'm presuming you're not the bride.
Guard.
He walks you over. Well, here's this one with the fancy arm spikes. That is about 20 gold pieces, or silver pieces.
I heard that.
There's this simple bit, but I don't know why anyone would want this. It's a nice green color, and it's about 5. Here's this bedazzled one who we got off a man who's only said his name was Elton. We don't know much. It's worth about 300.
Elton Juan?
Well, I know someone this would be perfect for. I'll take the simple green.
All right. Here you go. Takes the money from you. Thanks for coming to Crazy Larry's, where our prices are insane.
That guy's worked retail for a long time, you can tell.
Yes. He's
kind of done.
He's completely run
down
out
by it all.
Just thanks and leave. I'm just going to spend the next couple of days eating and cleaning myself up.
Okay. And now, Wyland.
Surprisingly, Wyland actually is going to not necessarily lay low, but he definitely wants to spend time with his item for item history.
Mm-hmm.
Get that taken care of, and then get himself absolutely cleaned up, as he is rather trailed dirty, and his clothes cleaned as well.
Okay.
And then I think I'm, rather than like trying to find a different like piece of article of clothing or something, I'm just going to find something that is like a splash of color that will just kind of accent or stand out from what I've got, and maybe kind of distract people from looking at my dirty traveler's clothes or my worn out traveler's clothes.
All right. Are you actually going out into town to buy something for this plastic color, or are you just looking around the guild house? Or
Well, I'm gonna. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go out and try and buy something.
okay. Well, you come across Crazy Larry's. There's Rocky's shop.
Mm-hmm.
There is Scarfs.
Oh, okay, that's a good place. Yep.
And Head Wraps R Us.
Let's go. Let's check out Scarves.
That sounds like it must be on the same block as Specialist City.
All right, you walk in, and you're just hit with the smell of perfume in there. And just in walks in. Hi, how you doing? You looking for a scarf today?
I am looking for a scarf today. I figured this might be the best place to come, actually. I'm not sure why, but there was something that just kind of drew me to the store. Yeah, I'm looking to. I'm going to be wearing basically this that I've got on right now, but I need to just add a little bit of distracting color to it. So I'm wondering what you might have for me.
What color are your character's eyes, real quick?
Ooh, you got me on that one.
I got you on something.
You did. You totally got me on this one. I'm going to say that they are. Let's go with brown.
Oh my god! Okay, we can totally help you with that.
Perfect.
I'm mostly doing this to annoy Krendar a little bit.
I'm not listening.
Which means he's listening.
Okay, so first off, this can go nicely with your eyes. A nice yellow scarf right here.
Mm-hmm.
And we have it in polka dot if you really love that. I know some people love it. I think it's trashy, but it's there. But
That's so last year.
As for the clothes, I don't think that works. And what people don't know about scarves is we got more than scarves.
Mm.
Actually, if you look under the signs, it's scarves and more.
Oh, I must have missed that coming in here. I think I was so focused on scarves, I think I just didn't even see that.
You actually recall and more is like this tiny scribble underneath.
Oh, I thought that was just like a wear and tear on the sign.
No, why does everyone keep thinking that? Okay, so we have some pants for you here, and this, and like she starts piling up, and some of this is the most outrageous looking clothes.
Boy, I've met a couple sword masters who would love clothes like this, but well, let me ask you. I do like the pants. I'm on a bit of a budget.
What?
So I'm thinking, what the pants maybe in the yellow together, the yellow, just a straight yellow scarf. How does 7 make you feel? 7 silver.
7 works totally fine. Here you go.
Really?
Yes.
Can I get can you throw in maybe a stick or two of that incense that I'm smelling in here?
And she just kind of sits there and uses the old-timey pump type perfume and sprays it onto your pants.
Ah, well, all right, that's close enough, I guess. All right. Perfect.
It's a special scent I make, and she goes into excruciating detail about how she makes it.
Ooh, I am going to pay attention for as long as I'm able to.
Roll a will save or will check on this one.
What is my willpower? There we go. Okay. Step 6. Ooh, boy, no.
It's not long before you kind of drone out.
That's a cool story, bro.
Never thought I'd hear the bard say that.
Just eventually, and that's how I make it. Oh my god, I've been talking to you for so long. I'm so sorry. It's been what? Oh, look, the sun's going down.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, you're right. You know, I have a show I've got to do, so I'm gonna go.
Oh my God, you're a musician?
Yep, I'll kind of take out the flute as I'm backing out the door, and I'll just give her like a little twirl of the whistle, and then just kind of go out the door and play my way out.
Oh God, you've got an airhead bimbo groupie now.
Anyways, that hurt
anyway,
my soul to do that right now. Oh.
If
See,
there's
instant karmic retribution.
Anyways,
I know if there's any additional time, he'll probably just spend maybe walking about Haven, kind of just making mental notes for certain things. Maybe try and do a set or performance somewhere for a meal or two, and that'll be about it.
well, you see, there's plenty of buskers in this town. It's a bustling town, so you can sit down and just start doing your poetry or your flute playing.
Oh, perfect.
And it nets you. Let's do a D6 of silver.
Okay. You gonna roll it, or you want me to roll it?
You roll it.
All right.
Your skill on this one. You get 1. Yes, that's one person felt pity on you to toss it at you.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right. So the time passes and the day comes. It's the big day of the wedding. Woo!
Dun, 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 dun.
Like, oh my God.
All right. So you start amassing at the you gather at the house, and the butler comes out. Yes, yes. Please line up. He stares at Grigori. Line up so the master can inspect. As he comes down,
Hide armor and rider shield is traditional wedding garb.
he walks up to the past you all, starting with Kazia. Little plain, but I guess commoners and warriors need that. Very well. Walks.
By looking plain, he makes the bride and groom look better.
He passes by Wyland. You
I've
look.
got the
Yes, you got the scarf and the pants on.
scarf and the pants. Yeah.
You look like you could be backup for our singer for the wedding.
Oh, does he need a backup? I can play the flute.
I'm not paying you more. And just looks
All right.
at Grigori. Really? Reginald comes out, slaps a stickable bow tie on your armor. At least we can make it say it's somewhat black tie.
Black bow tie counts, right?
Very well. You will be standing on the groom's side as his groomsmen, taking up the honorary place of defending him and his bride. And as it goes through, you're there for the prepping and everything. You meet the groom, whose name is Stoll. He's like, "Oh, hi! You must be the bodyguards, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Which one of you can hold the ring? Because I need one of you to be my best man." Sense.
You may want one with shiny cloak for that job.
I'll do it. Fine.
He hands you this. Oh, go ahead.
To string leg jewelry. I think this would be perfect for you, Kaja.
Maybe if I got to keep it.
He's in there. He hands it to you. It's a simple band with a very large opal on it, and a few small gems around the side of it. Just.
Right.
Go ahead.
I just carefully take it, hold on to it.
Yes, you lose that. That's about 2,000 silver worth.
Yeah, you definitely hang on to that.
So as they're standing there prepping, you see people wandering in, humans, orcs, a couple up as their little instruments. And about this time, you start hearing, "Here Comes the Bride," and I'm gonna stop this background music because
I haven't heard the background music in over an hour.
okay. So starts playing music, and you start seeing the bride come down, and there's human bride, very nicely looking, and Wyland, make a perception check real quick.
Oh my gosh, I have one of those huge cracks in my ass as well, Grigori. It's amazing.
Okay, you don't see a person waving at you then? Actually, the other two, you make perception checks real quick. I want to see if you notice this.
It's right back there.
Quick, bust out the emergency backup perceptions.
Yep. We're nothing more than just fluff.
That's 9 for me, anyway.
All right. Grigori sees it. Sees a really happy, chipper female waving constantly towards the front.
This is who I think it is.
Exactly.
Well, lucky for a while, Grigori does not know who this is. So he just feels confused but doesn't react.
I figured you'd be doing. Hi.
No, well, she's waving at Wyland, not me, right?
Well, in the general direction, you can't tell too much. Yeah. But anyways,
Grigori doesn't feel like it's important, so just keeps stone-faced.
Right. So it gets about halfway through the wedding, and it gets to the point where they're going through their customs each side. Some of them foreign, some of them understandable. And all about the time is asked, does anybody object to this marriage? And you hear of an arrow. And it lands right between the bride and the groom.
Well timed.
Yes, that's definitely an objection.
I'll step out in front of them and keep my shield up.
Okay. As you do that, you see about 4, men with bows and stand out and start saying there, "We're here to stop this wedding." Response?
I'm waiting to see if they say anything else.
I'm going to ready my sling.
Okay. Kazia?
Well, they're scared now.
I pull my weapon.
Okay. And on the order of General Deary, it's ordered to stop this wedding now, or else we will be forced to take dire action.
You have no grounds to stop this wedding. This couple is getting married by their own free will.
He has ordered us to stop it, and we shall.
Well,
Who is he?
We have orders to stop you.
General Deary? Do you say it like lustily like that too, as Kazia?
Why is Cow Farmer object to wedding?
It's just a bunch of assholes with crossbows. So I'm just like,
Grr, you. Okay.
Like I fucking squashed a spider with a giant spider in the tree. And a couple assholes with crossbows doesn't really. It's kind of annoying.
These guys can get screwed.
Plus, there's not 6 of them, so it doesn't double our pay.
So now you're.
Oh, at least we get the initial hazard pay.
So what you're saying is, actually, no, it does. 6. Oh, there isn't 6. You said.
No, there's
Sorry.
only
There
4.
is 6.
4.
So what you're saying is we need to annoy them into bringing a couple friends over before we start the fight.
All right. So, initiatives, gentlemen.
7. 2.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God! It's that sword.
Yeah.
Wow.
It must be that sword that doesn't actually have any initiative penalty associated with it at all.
I'm just gonna blame it.
Blame it all the time.
That's the story, and we're sticking to it. I'm not used to the balance on it yet. That's all.
Right. Alrighty, so I have you guys written down. Okay, it's the military man's first turn. So You said you're just standing guard in front of them, right, Rinder?
Well, that's how I started off. Yeah,
Okay.
so I can use my shield
Cool.
if they try to actually shoot the bride or groom.
All right, so they'll take a pot shot at you. What is your physical defense?
It is, I think. Actually, I'll just get the actual number rather than telling you what I think it is. It is 7.
7? Okay.
Yeah, not the most glorious, but I am not warrior.
Oop. And they miss. Okay. Actually, let's see. First they take a couple shots at you. First one misses. Second one misses. Third one hits. Alright, and what the f does the bow do as damage? Oh, god damn it. Oh.
Whoopsie.
No, wait, I was rolling the wrong number for that shit. That was the damage roll.
Oh.
Yeah, they all miss.
Alright.
Alright, so one's still holding on, but he doesn't want to fire yet. So, next, Wayland.
All right. I'm gonna take a free action to basically just kind of yell, "Everyone, get down, get away. We've got this under control." And then I'm going to take take my sling and sling it at.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the commander dude, the dude who is speaking.
All right. Well, they all look pretty much the same to you, but yeah, we'll.
Okay.
The one
Yeah, but I will still specifically target, the dude who was speaking. All right.
Well, after this job, we'll take our pay over to the Fletcher shop and get this man a bow.
I got an 8.
That beats his physical defense. Yes.
Excellent. All right. Yeah. Damage. And I think for this, I believe do you get to add?
You had strength, yeah.
You do add your strength to it as well. All right.
Because you're
Cool.
flinging
Then-
it from your arm, not predetermined string.
Gotcha. Then the
Even
damage
bows use strength in this game.
is whopping 1 point of damage.
Which is absorbed by the armor.
Plink.
Ping. Hey.
Aha.
Unless that guy's physical defense was 5.
Yeah. And then I'm going to kind of like move off to the side that the dude I just hit with the sling is not. So I'm assuming they're like 4 kind of set up like this kind of.
Yeah, kind of like that
Okay.
down the main pathway.
Yeah, so I'll fling the slingstone at wherever he was, and then I'll move to
which
the
we'll
side.
say is like right here. So,
Okay, so he's like the middle finger.
Yeah.
So I'll move to the side where the ring and the pinky guys are.
Okay.
It wasn't really an attack, he was just trying to distract them.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Brandar, what does Grigori do?
I think actually I will just give him the old dart toss.
Okay.
Again, at the guy who spoke. Why not? Let's focus fire here.
Okay.
Why don't we? So how? I'm
You have to
guessing
beat a
spell
6.
defense is not a 4. So
Nope, it's a 6. So it fizzles.
6
right.
is still mediocre, but I rolled even worse than that. So it is not my turn anymore.
All right. And Dakota. What is Wayland?
First
Or what is
First question.
Fazio?
First question. What did the spider pieces add to my armor?
Crap. What is your current armor?
Just padded leather.
So
What's
4.
That's 4. It'll add 2, so armor of 6.
Does it cause any initiative penalty?
It's kind of light enough that it's spaced
no?
out. No,
Cool.
since it's added on top of.
You basically you had to earn that addition, so you get it with a better
Exactly.
stat build. Yeah.
And it's custom built.
Yeah. You had to adventure and find some exotic resources to build this. So
Yes.
Let's see. I kind of have to rush them.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll rush the closest one.
All If you
I
go
know
down,
they're all like,
if you go down the pathway, you can attack either the one they've been focusing on or the guy right next to him.
He's been distracted by the sling. Get him.
yeah, get him. I'll get that one.
Go on, smack him.
Huzzah!
Blindside him while he's in the middle of going, what the fuck was that?
You swipe and nearly hit him, but it's kind of a punk. Hey, what the? You know, there's 3 other guys.
Sensing a theme here.
Christ.
Not cool, man.
What were these guys wearing again? Are they wearing padded leather as well? Or?
Yes, padded leather armor.
God, we suck.
So, since you were right next to the one who kept talking there, Dakota, he will drop his bow and pull out his short sword. What is your physical defense?
9.
He basically bounces off the small armor bits you have on you. The shell. The ting. What the? One of the other ones will take a pot shot at Wyland since he saw him throw a rock.
Who throws rocks at people at a wedding, honestly?
What is your physical defense?
It is 8.
Oh, damn, just under. And one more will take another shot at Grigori. Wow, this one actually hits.
See, those guys are actually good at dodging things.
Here comes the exploding damage roll.
I can't click further.
50 damage. There goes my arm and my everything else.
All right. And he does 7 damage. Anything?
I'm all right.
How much of your armor?
Bouncing off to the side of my shield.
Okay, so your armor is higher than 7?
8.
Oh, jeez.
Very
Okay.
nice.
You gotta do 9 to even scratch me.
Yeah, so the bow just pink off you.
Yeah. My shield is 3 and the hide armor is 5.
All right, so Wyland?
Okay, I'm going to, now that I've heard this main guy talk a little bit, I'm going to attempt to use my mimic voice talent.
Okay.
The adept mimics a voice he hears by making a mimic voice test against the. If he's successful, he learns and can mimic that voice for a number of hours equal to my rank. When attempting to fool others, the adept makes a mimic voice test, the result being the detection difficulty for any test made to detect the mimicry.
Okay.
So I'm going to make the test to try, and this is a simple action, so I can do this and I can still do something else.
Cool.
All right, so step 9. Does that beat his social defense?
Oh,
Barely.
I should bloody well hope so. Jesus
By
Christ.
3 times.
If that does not beat his defense score, then he's secretly a horror in disguise.
You had to beat a 5.
Ooh, okay, good.
Or
Excellent. All right, so do I have to wait till my next turn then to try and...
No, you do well enough on this one that you can just...
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to basically say, using that guy's voice, saying, "There's more coming up behind us," or "There's reinforcements coming up behind us. Look out!" In an attempt to distract the other guys from doing anything next round.
Okay.
Just
Also,
so
by
some
the way-
confusion.
By the way, Chris, I just checked for you. Mimic voice is listed as a simple action,
Yes.
so it does not take up your combat turn anyway, no matter what you rolled.
Nice.
Alright.
So yes. So he's going to do that to try and sow some distraction, and then he's going to sling the sling one more time here.
Okay. Sling your sling.
So weapons 7.
Consider it slung.
Damn it. I hit him last time, just didn't do any damage to him. All right.
It flies backwards when you try to...
Oh, it's like bowling drunk. All right.
Yep. All right.
The stone fell out of the sling when you had it backwards.
Grigori.
Okay, let's their offense doesn't seem too scary, so let's just go ahead and try to dart this guy again. 9, okay, that's probably gonna do
That
it.
hits, yes.
Okay.
Roll your damage on this.
Let me remind myself what my damage is. Okay, it is 9.
And you're attacking the main guy again?
Oh, the guy that spoke originally, yeah. And he just took 15 points of damage.
Yeah.
Which is opposed by mystic armor.
He has none.
I doubt he has any.
All right, so remind me again the wound threshold thing.
Wound threshold thing. Okay, what is his wound threshold?
8.
Okay, so 15 damage means it's over by 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then we add 3. So you need to roll a strength test or wound balance if he has it.
He does not.
And your target number is 10.
Oh, I don't think he's going to hit it.
If he fails, then he's on his ass.
He's on his ass.
And he has taken 1 wound, but you get a freebie for your first wound.
Okay.
Yeah, the first wound doesn't give him any penalties, but he does have one.
Right.
Okay.
If he gets a second wound, he starts taking penalties to his rolls.
Okay. He is.
So basically, I just flick my hand and nothing visibly comes out of it, but the guy like clutches at his head and screams in pain and falls over.
Nice.
You essentially gave him a mystical aneurysm.
Pretty much.
Okay, so yes, he is on the ground. Number 2 right there, the guy who spoke, is on the ground.
He's probably still conscious, but he fell.
Oh, he's conscious. He's in pain, and he's hurting bad. All right, so
I have a new friend, you guys.
on to Kazuya.
I have a feeling I'm going to be his favorite target now.
I'm just taking a swing at the next one.
Okay. Holy sh!
I definitely hit him.
You
Damn.
did well over that. You also that's 4 times his armor defense.
Jesus.
His physical defense, you mean?
Oh, his physical. Oh no, it's twice over his physical defense. Almost 3 times.
I'm saying, no, there's no way his physical defense is 4.
No, yeah. Okay. So
Unless he's real clumsy.
So,
But if it's no higher than 8, then he's still got past the guy's armor.
the guy's armor is 4. So
That doesn't matter. It's his physical defense that matters right now.
yeah, well, he's past the physical defense. He's past the armor. So yeah, do
But
your
is his
damage.
physical defense 8 or less?
Yes,
Then he ignores the armor completely.
exactly. So, all right. So yes, you do
11 points. Very
Fuck.
nice.
And so it's 3 over his wound threshold plus another
So his target number is 6.
6 as well. He is also on his ass. You slice. You wield your sword with such strength behind it that you basically slam into his back and do a deep slice that drops him to the ground. He's still able to move. It's just a deep cut.
You ever
And
played Dark Souls? You did one of those Dark Souls criticals to him.
Yeah. And he is now on the ground at your feet. And actually, let's see. I'm going to make the other 2, since one just went down freaking out. One is now down on the ground because of wounds in his back. And they heard voices that
They heard the lead guy say, "Hey, there's reinforcements."
they're going to do a quick will check. Let's see.
Morale time.
They start
God.
backing away. They're not completely removed from it because they fear the general. But yeah. Okay, so back to them. They, in response to the, they're backing away, but they also turn around to check to see if anyone's there. And they're trying to figure out if the waiters that are still standing there holding the plates, just looking so humdrum, like whatever.
Not this again, yeah.
They do if you want. They do get a test to see if they can actually do. Basically, their target number is what I got, which is a 15, and I would imagine it would be against their perception. Maybe it doesn't say specifically. It's
All right. Yeah,
the result is for any.
They believe it completely.
Wow. Yeah. Nice.
Grigori will reach out and take one of the hors d'oeuvres while the fighting's going on.
Actually, as you notice around you, all the noble people are just kind of, get it over with. In the looks of, they don't care. In the
I have a
sense
feeling
of,
this has happened before.
well, it's more of the sense of it's happened before, and it's also the sense of I'm too rich to be attacked.
They can't possibly be here to threaten me, so what am I worried about?
So,
Gosh, just for that, I should attack them.
so okay, when they're on the ground, can they get up and still do any actions or no? After
I think
It just they can get up. Basically, if they're trying to move around, then getting up costs them half their movement, right?
okay,
But
Well-
otherwise, it's fine. It's mostly sort of for the sense of if somebody attacks them while they're still down before they got their turn to get up, then
Yeah.
it would have been easier to hit them.
yes. All right. Well, the one who you gave the massive migraine to gets up, and we'll look at Kazuya and just go see it as a obstacle. So he attacks. Misses. I'm
That's what
assuming
you get for being in between him and his real target.
he's still kind of droopy and just what the.
And honestly, he may or may not understand what actually happened to him if he didn't see me make the motion.
Exactly. He's out of it. He doesn't know why his brain hurt, and now he's trying to attack and misses horribly.
Great, I'm in the middle of a job and I get to have a stroke suddenly.
The other guy, who now has the giant lashes back, tries to take a shot at Waylon just because it's like, get the troubadour.
Get the troubadour.
And it goes wide. Okay, so, Wyland.
All right, I'm going to prep another sling stone, and I'm going to aim for a different individual.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm gonna continue to aim for dude number 2.
Okay.
And gosh dang it, that's a miss as well.
Yep.
I
It
hit
whizzes,
first round, and that's it.
It whizzes past Kazuya's head into the shrubbery.
Ooh, sorry, Roger.
All right, and Grigori.
Okay, so they seem to be having not the best morale, but they're not backing out of the fight yet, eh?
No, it's kind of the bigger fear of somebody higher above them.
All right. Well, the guy we've hurt, he's still up and fighting, eh?
Yes.
So let's see what we can do about fixing that. Let's try to give a new matching aneurysm.
And it misses.
I probably won't do it for him. He's wearing now.
Yep. Any other actions, or is that it?
That's it. I'm gonna keep my post here as
Protecting the riding crew.
arrow wall for the couple.
Okay. Kazuya.
I am aiming to end the brain damaged one.
Okay. All right. You beat his physical defense.
Oh my god.
I think I did end
Okay.
him.
So. Yeah, he's down. Let's see. Yeah, you killed him. Yeah, he's dead. You take your cleaver after it's been soaked in the blood of his comrade there and just swipe in an upward fashion from there and just lob into his neck. You don't completely decapitate, but you get right in there that he's dead.
It's pretty floppy now.
Yeah, you severed the spine. And the entire time this is going, the band, the little windling band, is still playing the song.
They're used to it too.
Exactly. So yes.
Learned everything I know from Guts.
Just a quick amusing fact I
love that
have
anime.
to share. Between my turns, I was just looking up some spell details, and I noticed there are 7 different spells that begin with the word bone.
Yes. Welcome to the
Neither
bone
magic
zone.
approves.
The bone zone, yeah, exactly.
All right. So,
Surprisingly, not one of them. Although who knows? That might be a new troubadour talent someday.
so yes, the one with the gash in his back. It's back to the highwaysman's turn. One with the gash in his back tries to take another shot at Waylon. Finally. And all right, and 4 damage.
And I have armor of 4.
All right, so it just tinks off you then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so as it sails through the air, it planks into one of your bits, but it just bounces off with ease. And the fact you can tell he is suffering from his wounds.
Excellent.
The other 2 freaked out that now one of their comrades is bleeding, the other one is semi-decapitated. One pulls out his sword. The other one runs away. So the one who pulls out his swords lunges at Kazia and misses horribly. Okay, so Wayland.
I'm going to. I think Kaja's got this one well in hand. I'm going to attempt to pop the dude who's retreating with the sling as he retreats.
Okay.
But I'm going. Yeah. We'll just do it right from the spot.
Okay.
Take a free action to blow on the sling stone, and it does me no good whatsoever.
Not using any karma today?
I can't. This is just a straight up skill.
Oh, is it?
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. It whizzes past his head. You actually come close to hitting the waiter back there who just gives you a look of what the fuck.
Sorry.
And goes back to just holding the tray. All right. Grigori.
All right. Well, looks like we still have one heavily wounded combatant left, don't we?
One heavily wounded and one now attack. The other one who's fine attacking Kazia.
Yeah, let's try to finish off the heavily wounded one.
Okay.
No point attacking the freshman. Was the 6 get his spell defense?
Yes.
Probably just barely, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, he can have 5 damage.
All right.
Not a lot, but nudges him a little bit closer to nap time.
He is still standing, actually. It's a massive fuck, and he's still standing. Right.
He's got to be close to it by now, though.
Kazia?
Let's change that.
Yeah, that hits.
Ah.
Yeah, you slice into him, but it doesn't do as much damage as it should. You hit a part of his armor, and you're able to cut into the bit of the wound you left before, but it's still blocked. So he reels back in just pain, and cementing that into his turn, unless you had something else you wanted to do.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Cementing into his turn, he drops his bow and pulls his sword and takes a swipe at you.
Oh shit! It actually does something.
Yes, my god. And he does 9 damage, so subtract whatever armor you had.
Nothing.
Nothing. Lovely. He takes a swipe at you, but it's kind of the most half-heartedly, like, he reeled up with a big yeah, and then pink. Like, straight into one of your new bits of armor. At which point, you can give him a cheeky grin if you want.
Yes.
Alright. The next guy, the non-hurt one, actually attacks you. And that misses, doesn't it?
Yes.
You reeled back from the previous attack that doesn't do anything, that he actually swipes where you should have been, not where you are. And so
you gotta lead your shots, man.
Now it's on to Wyland.
So, Kaja's just fighting just one still?
He's fighting 2.
Well, he is fighting 2.
Yes.
And the other guy who was running, he has pretty much gotten away.
Yeah, he's out the door almost.
Okay. All right. Well, I thought for some reason Kaja was just fighting 1, so I'm going to go up and assist my discredited companion. I will switch to my quarterstaff.
Well, it's like one and a third at this point.
I'm going to attempt to see if I can trip this guy up with my quarterstaff.
All right.
Weapons.
It'll be 6. Okay.
Oh!
Yeah. Almost able to define.
Almost. All right.
But yes.
Let's see. 12 plus strength, so that'd be step 9 on the old damage. Whack! 6 whole points of damage.
That's what I roll for my darts.
He's starting to fall down, but he's still standing. He's
All
kind
right.
of like, oh, you sons of dicks.
Who goes for those ankles?
The butt crack, really?
Surrender now.
It's like rather than stabbing him to death, we're just like walking up and like kicking him in the shins until he dies.
I'm surprised you're not using your flail.
No, I bought a broadsword. Remember?
Oh, broadsword, you're right.
that you're not using.
Yeah.
Well, I figured I'd be able to easier to trip him up with the stick.
All right. And Grigori.
Okay, well, let's see if we can't put him out of his misery finally. Maybe I can do 1 point of damage to him.
All right, that hits.
10 will hit him, and 10. There we go. That's got to put him down.
You kill him.
He's-
You shoot your astral dart, and what happens to him? I want to hear this from you.
Well, considering I have to imagine he's technically alive, but just very badly unconscious.
He's
Unless
beyond
he's got a really
unconscious.
bad toughness score.
Oh, they didn't give him a toughness score. You give him a death
They didn't?
rating that you hit.
Well, between unconsciousness rating and death rating, like, I doubt it's just a 10-point gap. Is he alive but just out, or is he actually dead?
He's dead.
Oh shit! He must have been like 1 point away then. Before my attack hit him.
Well, you did 10
Okay, well,
damage to him, so
I imagine all these things hitting him from different directions. He's just
Exactly.
completely blindsided by the magical attack, and he just suddenly like stiffens, and then like blood just starts pouring out of his nose and ears, and he flops over.
okay.
I like to imagine this.
I'll have to look at that later.
Oh.
But
It's the scanners thing.
Okay,
His head
so
explodes.
all right, and
I don't have a spell strong enough to do that yet.
Dakota. It is Kazuya's turn. He has one
Uh,
bastard left.
Let's see if we can end him in one go.
Right,
Huh?
right. That hits. And you hit his wound threshold.
Right on the
So-
dot? Okay, so he only needs to roll 3 then.
No, it hits above it.
Actually, no, I think we have to exceed it, so he's fine, barely, wound-wise.
Oh, you exceed the wound threshold.
I thought you said we rolled it exactly.
No, you exceeded by 1.
Oh,
Minus his
okay.
armor. You exceeded by
So
1.
he needs to roll a 4 on his strength test then.
Yep. There you go. You slash into
Yeah,
him
very nice.
decently hard. He's still standing and... Oh, it stopped recording because we hit 4 hours.
Jesus.
Okay,
Oops.
so slight miss there. I will fill anyone in after post with this.
So we missed about 8 minutes, maybe. Actually, no, that's... Maybe it just happened, I guess.
It maybe just happened because this is about 10 minutes. Yeah, so...
Yeah, well, that's... We're at 4 hours and 9 minutes of the
Okay,
Skype
well-
call, but we didn't hit it record immediately.
Yes.
Oh! Okay, then.
Oh, wait.
I would ask whether that defeats his armor, but he probably doesn't have any mystic armor. So he
Yeah.
can just go ahead and take 7 points of damage, sir.
All right. He is unconscious.
There we go.
Well
well done.
Now the question is, does that stop Kazuya?
God, no.
Good question.
All right.
I'm really starting to feel like Kaji is maybe the wrong discipline.
He's the murder hobo.
No, we're all murder hobos, but
Clearly.
I'm starting to feel like Sky Raider might have been a bit more his calling.
Okay. Well, anyways, I'm assuming you just plunge it straight into his unconscious body.
Yes.
All right.
I just.
No prisoners.
All right. So yeah, you go in, you stab him, and you just hear "Oh," and down. And essentially, everyone's just sitting there looking. You know, some noble people just with a little fan. Yes, yes. Are we done? I think we're done here. Yes.
I assume that most of the nobles were wise enough to backstep enough so that they don't have splashes of blood on their gowns and suits.
They had parkas on.
It's really important.
yeah.
It's important to come to a wedding with a splash guard.
They give you the tarps like SeaWorld.
No, I was
Pretty
thinking more like a
much.
Gallagher audience.
But about this time, you hear outside of the hall where the other man ran away. How dare you leave? There shall be no weaklings in my crew. And a splurt.
Ooh.
No.
In walks a
The guy just got the Russian army treatment.
pretty much, and you start hearing chainmail clinking in, and you see a Strang just in there. Who dares defeat my men?
I just grin at him as my blade is stuck in the corpse.
No, you slowly start withdrawing it with a little wet squelch while you grin at him.
Yes.
My own kind will allow this type of marriage to take place?
Well, whatever pays, honestly.
This marriage is none of your business.
I will pay you 3 times what they are to stop this wedding.
And why do you care, even?
That is none of your concern.
See, unless you got that on you, I'm gonna have to just say no and give you what I gave these two.
And you hear, is Grigori still standing in front of the bride and groom acting as a shield? And you hear behind them, and I now pronounce you man and wife. And about this point, you hear the kiss and everything. And the nobleman, Sir dearie, you are no longer able to justify this. And he just leaves with a kind of, fuckers, in various languages.
Ooh, I understood that.
Yes. And he wanders away and just looks at Kazia. You're not gonna go far with us. And he just clinks his ass out of there.
Love wins, everybody. Love wins.
And
I still got the ring. Shit. Just run over there, covered in blood, hand the ring to the groom.
oh yes, thank you.
Wipe it off on your chest first.
And it's like, yes, that is done. Very well. So far, I owe you 100 silver each, but you are allowed to stay during the reception if you want.
Oh, excellent.
It's probably a good idea. Never know what else might happen.
Servants, please. Yes. And you start seeing them come out with like just basic beams to carry the bodies out on. It's like, this is common, yes.
Strange how they had so many of those ready.
We expected more.
Mm.
I was expecting to pay.
It's rude, really. They sent more. We could have been paid better.
Well, Deity is not that bright of a man. In fact, we've convinced him that once a marriage is done, there's no way to break up a marriage, even after one of them dies.
Still do not understand why he should even care.
Money, my dear boy, money.
Money in it for him.
Yes. See, he comes from a warrior family. Not much money. Enough to live leisurely on in the military, but he wants the money that he can leave and start his own army.
And his wedding has what to do with that?
He wants my money, which he would have gotten once if he had married my daughter and I died.
Oh.
Mm,
We see.
So yes.
makes sense.
Angry Lizard is just jealous, then.
Very.
Yes, clearly jealous.
Okay, so reception happens. It is boisterous. You're standing guard there, but it goes off quietly. There's no one showing up. In fact, before you go in, actually, the one covered in blood just got splashed down with water.
Aww.
Just like, yeah, we want to keep the carpet clean. So
Makes
Lost his
sense.
cloak.
you're going around being merry. Are you sticking to your no drinking?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The other two, are you drinking?
No.
I
Grigori
have
is
no plans to
professional.
Okay. Well, there's dancing going around. There's a couple of people that pull you in to dance. Various, random.
Grigori will drink when job is done.
Oh, I'm totally dancing.
And at the end of the night, the nobleman walks up. Yes, well, here is your money, and pulls it off a platter. Literally off a silver platter, hands you your silver bag, or your bags full of silver coins.
Silver from silver.
Yes.
Yeah.
And very well. What are your names so I can be sure to inquire about you yet again?
Yeah, it's Grigori.
Yes, Wylan the Wanderer, good sir.
Cajavaro.
Very well then. You should make quite a story for yourself if you handled some of the militiamen like that. Till we meet again, dear sirs. And he escorts you out.
Yeah.
And that will do it for today's session. Because, good God, we actually did 4 hours.
This combat went much smoother.
Much
But
smoother.
yes, I think 4 hours is a pretty good session, though, honestly.
Yes, and it's going to take up most of my videos during the week.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you all for watching all of this. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And I'll put all these three information down below if you want to check out anything they do. If you are listening to this on a podcast, that means this is in the future because as of right now, the podcasts aren't going due to the fact I need to get a website set up, and I'm not going to do that till after I'm back from vacation. But I want to say thank you all, and we will see you the week after next for more Earthdawn. Till then, bye.
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 Later.